I remember back at the beginning of my monk mode period, I became obsessive over self improvement. All of the habits that are supposed to be good habits became like an obsession to me. I would obsess over the gym because I wanted to look good by summer. I would obsess over this channel because I finally wanted to get that viral video. I would obsess over like my weight because I didn't weigh this amount of weight by the time I wanted. And I became just generally obsessive over that stuff. The things that were supposed to enhance my life and make it better became like the main priority, which is why I started to feel like absolute fucking garbage, man. Really. And the best part, the monk mode, it gave me the results I wanted. It gave me the results I wanted. My physique became better. I've made more subscribers on this channel, even though we're still relatively small. So if you want to take care of that. And my weight definitely increased. But I achieved all of these goals at the expense of my social skills. See, the point that I'm trying to make is throughout that period of my life, I did not speak to a single fucking person. My life was just like this lonely, like caveman lifestyle, and I would sit in my room, focus on my work, and the only time I would go outside was like on the basketball court, to my boxing gym, or to my weightlifting gym. These were like the 3 times I would go outdoors. All the other time, nothing. Focus on my work, but focus on the grind. Focus on the grind, man. But then, like, these are your friendships. These are your social skills. These are your fucking relationships. People need to realize this. Self-improvement is not just about you. It's really not. When you make it all about yourself and you become like this social outcast and you only care about your work, you will gain the results you wanted, but it's at the expense of you not being a human anymore. Because okay, let's say you've achieved all of the stuff you wanted, right? You make 10K a month, you got the best physique you could ever achieve, and sure, you got all the stuff you wanted. But by the time you go out into the world and you try to speak to normal people, you're the same fucking loser you were before you started self-improvement, right? Because you still can't express yourself to other people. You have all the stuff you wanted, but by the time you go out into the world and you speak to somebody else, it's like, I did this, and then trust me, brother, I'm telling you this from experience. Ever since like January to now, which is like April, I've been going really, really fucking hard on my self-improvement. I've done all of that stuff I talked about, right? But in this period of time, I did not speak to anybody. I had maybe 2 or 3 friends I would talk to at school, but besides that, I was a fucking loner. I had to become the quiet kid in my school for the past 3 months just so that I can achieve the stuff that I wanted. And I'm still not satisfied. This is the best part. I still have like this masculine drive to strive for more stuff, more work, and more of all of that. But the thing is, you really don't need to sacrifice like being a human and being out with other humans or people for the sake of like doing your work. One doesn't neglect the other. You can still do both. But on the internet, there's like this misconception that for you to achieve all of your goals, you need to wake up at 4 a.m., do all my little work, and it's like that gets you results, but at the expense of not being a human anymore. Is it genuinely fucking worth it? Because you can still wake up at 4 a.m. You can still work on your stuff. You can still do all of that, and it will still do wonders for you. But when you neglect like the social part of your life, when you neglect all of that stuff, it's like you become a shell of a man. Because human fucking people, human beings, are supposed to be social creatures. We are tribal human beings. Back when we were actual cavemen, we lived in tribes, we lived together. So by you isolating yourself from other people and becoming this goddamn outcast, sure, you get all the results you want, but your mental health is going to plummet over time. And I'm telling you this from experience, brother. Sure, I'm a 16-year-old fucking dumbass, but I'm telling you this because it happened to me. I achieved most of the stuff, most of the things that I wanted. But by the end of it, my mental health became 20 times worse because I became like this literal self-improvement nerd, this self-improvement fucking dork who all he would do is just wake up, do my work, go to school, go to the gym, go to sleep. Wake up, work, school, gym, sleep. Wake up, work, school, gym, sleep. Wake up, school, gym, sleep. And it became like this boring, monotonous cycle. A very good friend of mine has like this quote. He has a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure y'all probably know him because his name is Ali. He gave me this lesson which really resonated with me, and it's relatively simple. I would rather live a life of high ups and low lows than equal monotony. It's far better to live a life of like exciting ups and terrible lows than the life of this like infinite boredom, because that's what you're striving for in the first place, right? You're trying to escape the 9 to 5. You're trying to escape the 9 to 5. You try to like live the lifestyle that online self-improvement promoted you, right? But to get there, like most of you still live the boring, monotonous lifestyle thinking that you'll get there. They're living in the exact same way you used to beforehand. You're still living this monotonous, repetitive, boring ass fucking life. And I've done the exact same fucking thing. And you know what your life's missing? If you completely relate to what I'm talking right now, if you completely relate to what I'm talking about right now, you know what your life is missing? It's missing that extra little bit of fucking spice. It's missing those days when you would go outdoors in the middle of nowhere and you would go on some fucking adventure and shit. Your life's missing like the spice, the cherry on top. It's like a cake without the cherry on top. It's not the same. It's not the same. Sure, the cherry is like a very small, like seems like an unimportant thing, but without it, it's just not the fucking same. Without it just feels weird, right? So what your life is missing is that sense of adventure, is that fun. Oh my god, he's telling me to do fun on self-improvement. Yes, you should lead a fun life on self-improvement, of course. Of course, it's not just about the hard work and the discipline and all that shit. No, you're gonna harm yourself if your life has no fun parts of it. It's gonna feel boring, it's gonna feel empty, and you're gonna feel like shit living it. And it's called self-improvement, right? Your life is meant to be better from this shit. Yet if you focus on just like the materialistic stuff, on just the work, on just the physique, over time, it slowly starts to make your mental health worse because you're not speaking to any people. You're becoming like this shell of a human being. And literally all it takes to fix this is stop watching those goddamn self-improvement videos and go outside, you dumbass. I might have to make a whole video on this topic because you need to go outside more, brother. This is like saying this sentence like doesn't feel realistic anymore. It doesn't feel like I'm being serious right now because, you know, there's like this joke on the internet. Oh, you don't go outside, touch grass, touch grass. But then, like, you genuinely need to touch some fucking grass because if you relate to what I'm talking about right now, and all you do is like you watch self-improvement videos in your free time. You just live like a caveman, closed in your little cave, focusing on my work, while deep down is like you still do all this stuff that you used to beforehand. You need to hop off self-improvement videos because if you're not taking action, then they're not getting you anywhere. And go fucking outside and be a social human being like you used to before self-improvement, because that's the one good thing that you sacrifice for the sake of starting this journey. You need to go out into other people more. And remember what I said here, right? Wait, what did I say? Oh yeah, I said you need to stop watching self-improvement videos because the issue with these videos you're watching is they're good. They're far better than watching a Mr. Beast video. But the issue is that if you watch these videos but you don't actually implement the stuff you learn from it, it's literally the same as if you were to watch that goddamn Mr. Beast video. Because think about it, right? If I gave you $1 million, but it's closed in a box, it's closed in a safe, and I just gave you that safe with $1 million in it, and you don't know how to open that safe, it's like you don't have the $1 million. You don't have the $1 million because you can't open the safe, so you can't get what's inside. So you're literally as broke as the guy next to you because you can't get those $1 million that are inside. And that's the same thing that you're going through, my friend. You've consumed the value. Sure, after watching that video, you feel like you've learned something. You've always feel like you've learned something. But if you don't implement the knowledge you've gained, it's like you're as unexperienced as the guy next to you who hasn't even watched the video. You need to go outdoors and start implementing the stuff you're fucking learning. Because if you learn something, and not implemented it, it's like if you didn't learn it in the first place. It's like you don't have that thing even though you literally gave it to yourself. So I really understand the point. I really hope that you understand the point that I'm trying to make here. Don't become like this self-improvement autist, this guy on self-improvement with an extra chromosome. Stop being this goddamn dumbass and go outside. Go outside. Self-improvement videos on their own are not going to help you, bro. You need to actually implement what's inside them. You need to finally start applying. You need to start applying what's in these videos into your real life so that they actually do something to you, so that they are actually productive, my friend. I really hope this advice resonates with you and that you don't find like this random 16-year-old that just popped up on your YouTube page annoying. Because that's not what I'm trying to do here, right? I'm genuinely trying to help you. I want the best for you, my friend. And I'm just telling you what happened for me and what can happen to you. Remember, keep this phrase in mind. Smart people learn from their mistakes, but the smarter people learn from the mistakes of others. So I really hope you took this advice to heart. Because I'm a human like any other guy, I'm not just some fake guy behind the screen. If you want to talk to me directly, join the Discord. Join the Discord. This isn't me like plugging shit into your face. I'm just trying to help you out. If you have more questions and you want to talk to me directly, brother, please join the Discord. And I'm not going to waste your time anymore, all right? You've already learned enough stuff in this video. Don't be a geek. Go outside. Enjoy life. This will make such a huge difference to you. But yeah, I hope you found value in this one and take care.